Hi, I'm Sarah Lynch, and I'm hosting a new podcast called Your Next Move, produced by Inc. and Capital One Business. If you're already a fan of Inc., then you might be familiar with the Your Next Move virtual event series. Well, this podcast takes those founder-to-founder interviews and gives you special, extended cuts of insightful conversations with some of today's most innovative and exciting entrepreneurs and business leaders. This season, Your Next Move is breaking down the essential information every founder needs to know on their entrepreneurial journey. You'll hear conversations about how to get funding, designing your brand narrative, building community, and so much more. Subscribe to Your Next Move, the podcast, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And stay tuned for new episodes this spring. Here is a sneak peek of our first episode.
When you were applying for grant funding, were you interested in raising traditional venture capital, or did you set out specifically to raise grants?
I think when I very first started out, grants seemed to be a little bit more accessible to us. I think venture capital was very, very scary. It still is scary. I mean, anyone who's raised, I think, it's scary. Or if you haven't, it's a little fear around it. Grants just seemed like a perfect opportunity to practice pitching, to practice storytelling, and to get in front of people who didn't want from me but to succeed from the day one. So, I mean, grants just offered us the opportunity to do just that. And now, at this stage, venture capital is something that we're very much so interested in. I think traditional venture capital can be an instrumental tool to taking a young startup to the moon. For us, I definitely think that there are other avenues that we could pursue and have successfully pursued prior that would enable us to have our financials down, our decks down, or be able to survive due diligence.